Hi, dear listeners. Welcome to our podcast for learning English. My name is Alexa.
And I'm Alex. Today, we will talk about the culture of people in China. This is a great way to learn English and discover new things. Stay with us as we explore Chinese traditions, values, and more.
China has a very rich culture. One of the things that stand out is how important family is. People in China often live with their parents, even after they are adults. Family means a lot to them, and they respect older people very much.
Yes, that's true. In China, respecting elders is part of something called filial piety. It means showing love and care for parents and grandparents. It's an important part of their daily life. They believe that taking care of family is very important.
Another important part of Chinese culture is food. Chinese food is famous all around the world. They use fresh ingredients, and meals are often shared by everyone at the table. Each meal has many dishes, so people can try different flavors together.
Yes, and tea is very special in China. It is not just a drink, but also a tradition. They have a long history of drinking tea, and it's a big part of their social life. They drink tea to relax, to talk with friends, and even during special ceremonies.
Speaking of ceremonies, one of the biggest celebrations in China is the Chinese New Year. It is the most important holiday for Chinese people. They celebrate with fireworks, food, and family gatherings. It's a time to wish for luck and happiness for the next year.
Yes, during the Chinese New Year, red is a very popular color. Red symbolizes good luck and happiness. People hang red decorations everywhere and give red envelopes with money to children. It's a very joyful time for everyone.
China is also famous for its beautiful arts, like painting and calligraphy. Calligraphy is the art of writing Chinese characters with a brush. It's more than just writing. It's considered a beautiful art form that shows balance and harmony.
That's right. China has a long history of art, and their traditional paintings often show nature, like mountains and rivers. These paintings are very peaceful to look at. Chinese people believe that nature is important in life, and their art reflects that.
Another interesting thing about China is their language. Mandarin Chinese is the most spoken language in the world. It has different tones, which means the same word can have different meanings depending on how you say it.
Yes, learning Chinese can be hard for beginners because of the tones, but it's also fascinating. Chinese characters are like pictures. Each one has its own meaning. It's very different from the English alphabet, but it's amazing to learn about.
Chinese people also have strong values in education. They believe that learning and studying are very important. Parents encourage their children to work hard in school because doing well in school can lead to success in life.
Yes, education is very serious in China. Many students spend hours studying every day. They take exams that are very important for their future. Chinese people believe that knowledge opens the door to many opportunities.
Another thing about China is how they respect their history and traditions. Even though China is modern and has tall buildings and technology, they still celebrate their ancient culture. Many old traditions are still alive today.
That's right. For example, the Dragon Boat Festival is another important celebration in China. It is a tradition where people race boats that are shaped like dragons. It's exciting to watch, and it's been celebrated for over 2,000 years.
China is also famous for its traditional medicine. Many people in China use herbal remedies and acupuncture to stay healthy. They believe that balancing the body's energy is the key to staying well. It's a very old practice that people still use today.
Yes, Chinese medicine is all about finding balance in the body. People use herbs, tea, and even massages to help with their health. It's different from Western medicine, but many people trust it because it's been used for thousands of years.
Another thing that's interesting about China is how they honor their ancestors. Many Chinese families have altars at home where they remember and pray for their ancestors. They believe that showing respect to the people who came before them is important.
That's true. On a special day called Qingming Festival, Chinese families visit the graves of their ancestors. They clean the graves, bring flowers, and offer food. It's a way to show respect and love to their family members who passed away.
When we think of China, we also think of martial arts like Kung Fu. Kung Fu is not just for fighting, but also for self-discipline, respect, and balance. Many people around the world love learning Chinese martial arts because of these values.
Yes, martial arts like Kung Fu and Tai Chi are very popular. Tai Chi, in particular, is about slow movements and breathing. Many people in China practice Tai Chi in the parks to relax and improve their health. It's good for both the body and the mind.
In Chinese culture, festivals are a big part of life. One very colorful festival is the Lantern Festival. It's a time when people light and release beautiful lanterns into the sky. This festival marks the end of the Chinese New Year celebrations.
Yes, the Lantern Festival is magical. People write their wishes on the lanterns and send them up into the night sky. It's a way to hope for good things in the future. The sight of thousands of lanterns floating in the sky is beautiful.
China also has a strong connection to animals, especially dragons and pandas. In Chinese culture, dragons are a symbol of power and good fortune. Even though dragons are not real, they play an important role in Chinese mythology and celebrations.
Pandas, on the other hand, are real and loved by people all over the world. Pandas are a national symbol of China. They live in the bamboo forests and are known for being calm and peaceful animals. People in China are proud of their pandas.
Another part of Chinese life is the balance between work and relaxation. In big cities like Beijing and Shanghai, people work very hard. But they also make time to relax with family, drink tea, or do Tai Chi in parks. Finding balance is important to them.
Speaking of balance, the concept of yin and yang is very important in Chinese culture. It's the idea that everything in life has two sides, light and dark, good and bad. Finding harmony between opposites is a key part of how people in China view the world.
Yes, yin and yang can be seen in many parts of Chinese life. For example, in their food, they try to balance different flavors like sweet and salty. Even in their homes, people decorate to keep balance, using colors and shapes that bring harmony.
Chinese architecture is also very unique. Many buildings are designed to follow the principles of Feng Shui. This is the idea that the placement of objects and buildings can bring good energy and luck. It's a mix of art, science, and tradition.
That's true. You can see Feng Shui in how they design their cities, homes, and even gardens. In Chinese gardens, you'll find rocks, water, plants, and bridges. Each element is placed carefully to create peace and balance with nature.
Another interesting thing is the Chinese zodiac. People in China believe that the year you are born affects your personality. There are 12 zodiac animals like the dragon, snake, and monkey. Each year is connected to a different animal.
Yes, the Chinese zodiac is fun to learn about. People believe that the animal of the year can bring different fortunes. For example, if it's the year of the dragon, it's considered a lucky year. The zodiac is used to guide decisions in life, love, and work.
One more thing that makes China special is its long history of inventions. China is known for creating many things that we use today, like paper, the compass, gunpowder, and even silk. Their creativity has made a big impact on the world.
That's right. The Silk Road is also a famous part of Chinese history. It was a trade route that connected China to Europe and other parts of the world. Along the Silk Road, they traded silk, spices, and ideas. It helped bring different cultures together.
China is also home to many ancient wonders, like the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall is one of the longest walls in the world, built to protect China from invaders. It's so big that people say you can even see it from space.
Yes, the Great Wall is incredible. It stretches for thousands of miles across mountains and valleys. Walking on the Great Wall is a popular activity for tourists. It's a symbol of China's strength and determination to protect their land.
Another famous place in China is the Forbidden City in Beijing. It was the home of emperors for hundreds of years. It's called the Forbidden City because regular people were not allowed to enter. Now, it's a museum full of history and treasures.
The Forbidden City is amazing. It's like stepping back in time to see how emperors lived. The buildings are beautiful, with red walls and golden roofs. It's one of the best places to learn about China's royal history.
Speaking of emperors, China has a long history of dynasties. A dynasty is when one family rules the country for many years. Some of the most famous dynasties are the Tang, Song, and Ming. Each dynasty left its mark on Chinese culture.
Yes, and the Terracotta Army is one of the most famous discoveries from ancient China. It's a group of thousands of clay soldiers that were buried with the first emperor of China. These life-size statues were made to protect him in the afterlife.
The Terracotta Army is an incredible sight. Each soldier has a different face, and they are dressed as real soldiers would be. It shows how much respect the emperor had, even after death. It's one of the most amazing archaeological finds in the world.
Another thing to know about Chinese culture is how they value harmony with nature. In Chinese gardens, architecture, and even daily life, people try to live in harmony with the environment. This idea comes from ancient beliefs like Taoism.
Yes, Taoism is a philosophy that teaches people to live simply and in balance with nature. It's about finding peace within yourself and the world around you. Many people in China still follow these teachings today, even in modern cities.
Speaking of modern cities, China has grown a lot in recent years. Cities like Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou are huge and full of life. These cities have tall skyscrapers, busy streets, and lots of technology, but they still keep their culture alive.
Yes, China has become one of the most advanced countries in the world. Their technology is amazing, with high-speed trains, smart cities, and cutting-edge inventions. At the same time, they respect their traditions and history.
One modern tradition in China is called Singles' Day. It's on November 11th, and it's a day when people celebrate being single. It started as a fun holiday, but now it's the biggest online shopping day in the world. People buy lots of things.
Yes, Singles' Day is huge. People in China love shopping online, and this holiday is a big part of their shopping culture. Many companies offer special discounts, and people buy everything from clothes to electronics. It's a very exciting time.
Another important part of Chinese life is sports. People in China love sports like badminton, table tennis, and basketball. Table tennis, or ping pong, is considered the national sport of China. They are very good at it and have won many Olympic medals.
Yes, China is very successful in sports, especially in the Olympics. They have strong athletes who train hard and win medals in gymnastics, diving, and weightlifting. Sports are a way for Chinese people to show their national pride and teamwork.
Chinese festivals are also full of performances and activities. One famous tradition is the lion dance. People dress up as lions and dance to bring good luck. It's fun to watch, especially during big festivals like the Chinese New Year.
Yes, the lion dance is very lively and exciting. It's a symbol of strength and courage. The dancers move together and the music is played on drums and cymbals. It's a joyful tradition that shows the energetic spirit of Chinese culture.
Another beautiful tradition in China is the tea ceremony. Drinking tea is a big part of Chinese culture, and the tea ceremony is a way to show respect and hospitality. Different kinds of tea, like green tea or oolong tea, are carefully prepared and served.
Yes, tea is very important in China. It's not just a drink, it's a way of life. People in China enjoy tea for its taste and its health benefits. It's also a time to relax and spend time with friends and family. The tea ceremony teaches patience and mindfulness.
I also love the tradition of Chinese calligraphy. It's the art of writing Chinese characters beautifully. Calligraphy is more than just writing. It's considered a form of painting. Each brushstroke is carefully planned, and it takes years to master.
That's true. Calligraphy is a very respected art in China. The way someone writes shows their personality and emotion. It's not just about making the characters look good, but also about expressing oneself through the strokes. Many people practice it as a hobby.
We should also mention martial arts, like Kung Fu. Martial arts are a big part of Chinese culture. They are not just for fighting, but also for self-discipline, respect, and health. Kung Fu is one of the most famous styles, and it's known around the world.
Yes, Chinese martial arts are about balance and strength. They teach people to control their bodies and minds. Kung Fu, Tai Chi, and other styles have become popular for both fitness and self-defense. People in China see it as a way to keep both body and spirit strong.
Another interesting cultural fact is about Chinese cinema. China has a strong film industry, and many of their movies show traditional values, history, and modern life. Famous actors like Jackie Chan and Jet Li have made Chinese cinema famous worldwide.
Yes, Chinese movies are a great way to learn about their culture. Films like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon show ancient Chinese stories, while modern films show the fast-growing cities and lifestyles of today. Chinese cinema is a mix of tradition and innovation.
Also, in Chinese culture, respect for elders is very important. It's common for families to take care of their older members, and children are taught from a young age to show respect. This is a key value in Chinese families, and it shows in everyday life.
Yes, respect for elders is a big part of Confucianism, an ancient philosophy in China. It teaches people to honor their family, especially their parents and grandparents. This respect creates strong family bonds, which are very important in Chinese society.
One thing we haven't talked about yet is Chinese medicine. Traditional Chinese medicine is based on balancing the body's energy, called qia. It includes practices like acupuncture, herbal medicine, and massage. Many people still use these methods today.
Yes, Chinese medicine is very different from Western medicine. It focuses on the whole body and mind, not just symptoms. For example, acupuncture uses tiny needles to improve the flow of energy and help with pain or stress. It's been used for thousands of years.
Speaking of health, Chinese people also believe in the benefits of Tai Chi. It's a slow and gentle exercise that helps with balance, flexibility, and relaxation. It's common to see people practicing Tai Chi in parks early in the morning.
Yes, Tai Chi is a great way to stay healthy. It's not just for older people, but for anyone who wants to improve their physical and mental well-being. The movements are smooth and controlled, helping to reduce stress and improve focus.
Another thing that makes China unique is its strong sense of community. In Chinese villages and cities, people often come together to celebrate festivals, help each other, and share meals. This close-knit community is a big part of daily life.
Yes, family and community are very important in Chinese culture. People often live close to their extended families, and there's a strong sense of loyalty. Celebrations like weddings, birthdays, and festivals are big family events where everyone gets together.
Festivals in China are colorful and joyful. The Dragon Boat Festival, for example, is one of the most exciting. It includes dragon boat races, where teams of people row long boats shaped like dragons. It's a tradition that brings people together to celebrate teamwork.
The Mid-Autumn Festival is also a wonderful tradition. People gather to watch the full moon and eat mooncakes, which are special pastries filled with sweet ingredients. This festival celebrates family, unity, and the beauty of nature.
Lastly, I'd like to mention Chinese art. From ancient pottery to modern paintings, Chinese art is rich with symbolism and meaning. Traditional paintings often show nature, animals, and mountains, reflecting a deep connection to the natural world.
Yes, Chinese art is full of beauty and history. It's a way for people to express their feelings and thoughts. Whether it's calligraphy, painting, or sculpture, Chinese art continues to inspire people around the world with its elegance and creativity.
And that brings us to the end of our discussion. We hope you enjoyed learning about Chinese culture with us today. It's full of history, traditions, and values that make it unique and fascinating.
Yes, Chinese culture has so much to offer, from food and festivals to art and family values. We hope this discussion helps you improve your English and gives you some insight into this amazing culture.
Thanks for listening, and remember, if you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more episodes about learning English and discovering different cultures.
See you next time, and keep practicing your English every day. Bye for now.